Hey guys, welcome back. Just going to throw together another quick little video update. The major bench work is all complete. Just in the process of putting up some more of the masonite that, again, once I get all the little screw holes sanded and filled, that'll be prepared to accept the backdrops. I'll probably order from Backdrop Warehouse. We're again looking at the end where I had began the project. Over here on the right about where my finger is, I completed the lift up section. Which is in place very nicely. I'm going to go ahead and pan the camera around here while I actually just try to move the tripod a little bit, so bear with me. Again, work my way this way. Got some more of the masonite put up here. And coming over here towards the swing out section, which I have yet to put anything on that. Let me go ahead and just back this camera up again. Show you the opposite end here. Again, was continuing on with putting up some more backdrop today. Again, I'm recycling a lot of the stuff from the old layout, so got that up. And this section over here in the left-hand side of the screen. I still got cut out a piece, I should say, for that little middle section there. I tapered it down there. I didn't want it running all the way up to the floor joist. I still wanted to be able to have a little bit of a look-see over the top of that, if you will. And it's going to work perfectly for my scenery and everything I've got planned. So we've got, again, like I said, that going up. I'm just going to go ahead and move back over here. Turn things back around again. And let's take a view of some of that. And of course, there's always a lally column in the way. It just never fails. But there's plenty of room. I'll be able to get my track through there just fine. Over here, as you'll notice off to the right, I built the layout out in such a way so that I could still have ample room between the layout and my furnace over here. So there's still a good 3.5, almost 4 feet of room there. So you don't want to encroach on that at all. But again, we got the lift out section in here built. Those two 2x4s on the top, that stuff's all going to get hidden when the scenery work begins and everything. So thankfully, my basement overall is relatively dry. So not any kind of moisture issues and stuff. But and I'm still on the fence if I'm going to paint the ceiling black or not down here, the bottom of the floor joists and everything. I'm kind of leaning that way. Discussed some things with the missus and showed her some photos and stuff, which was really a great idea given to me by somebody on the OGR forum that, oddly enough, as simple as it is, I just didn't even think of doing. And so if I do go that route, that'll be great, because then it'll give me an opportunity. I'll stop and take all the wires and stuff for the lighting that's hanging down and tuck all that stuff up and clean that all up a bit. And, you know, like I said, if I decide to go that route and paint everything up there black, because down below, when we get to that phase, the fascia is going to be about 12 inches, you know, coming down out of cut masonite. I'll probably do that in black as well as some black screening that's going to cover up the shelving and everything that's going to go underneath the layout. So I'm kind of liking that look, just because of the fact that it's just naturally going to make your eyes go right to the scenery work. You know, it's going to drift right to the color and the detail. And the ceiling and everything below the layout then kind of just, it disappears a bit on you. So, but that's what I'm considering at this point. So I'm going to make up my mind here in the coming week what I'm going to do with that. But again, all the major bench work is done. And I'm just going to pick up the camera now. I'm going to freehand it a little bit, so apologize for a little bit of shakiness here. But again, we've got our lift out built. I should say lift up, which is really nice. Just you know, up it goes. So nothing too fancy. Again, all this blocking and stuff here, 99% of this will get covered with the scenery I have planned for this area. So I've got a pretty creative idea, I think, on how to go about hiding that. So that said, we've got that completed. Everything's all done. My swing out section here, again, unfortunately, can't really get a wide shot on it right now, but opens and closes rather nicely, allows good access to everything behind there. On the bottom, what I had done is I just incorporated some casters, angled out at a little bit of an angle there just to kind of match the arc of the section when it swings open. So it rolls pretty freely, so I'm pretty happy with that. So again though, we're pretty much done with that. I'm going to, again, mull over painting the bottom of the first floor there black, you know. I think I'm probably going to do it. Once I get that complete then, I'm going to come back. I'm going to fill and sand all the old holes and stuff in this masonite for the backdrop. Because again, this blue and everything, it's just temporary until I get the backdrops in from Backdrop Warehouse. And then we're going to get on to finishing up, filling in these the plywood here in this area here, because this is going to be a yard, so this is going to be solid pancake covered with the plywood, whereas everything else in the layout's going to be all open grid. So I like that concept because it's going to definitely allow me to make some more elevation changes and grade changes a lot easier. Plus, makes for much more interesting scenery and photography and videography is just greatly enhanced because you can get different angles, viewpoints, and stuff like that of the equipment and stuff. So that's pretty much it for now. Again, just a quick update. There'll be more to come as things progress. Thanks for watching.